Hello future CS, welcome back to my channel again. Your one-stop guide for everything related to CA exams. So in today's video, we are going to discuss the summary of the ICAI webinar. So recently the ICAI conducted the fortnightly program webinar for the CA final FR. So we will discuss what all important tips were given in this webinar. So one of the important points discussed in this webinar was the ABC analysis for FR subject for the upcoming CA final May 26 exams. So this analysis will help you understand which topics are most important, which areas require deeper focus, and how you can prioritize your preparation to target a score of 70 plus in FR. If you are feeling overwhelmed by the vast FR syllabus, this video will help you study smarter. Focus on the high weightage areas, and it will also help you to plan your revision more effectively. Guys, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe for more CA exam related guidance, tips and strategies. So guys, when you visit my channel, do check out the playlist section. You will find several curated playlists for the CA final exams. Make sure to explore them and watch the videos in order to get maximum benefit from each topic. So first let's see category A. So the topics which are under this category A, the questions from these topics will come in every attempt. So these are very important topics. So you can please get a notebook and note down. So first we have Ind AS 110, Consolidated Financial Statements. So in every attempt, a short question in the descriptive part will come from this topic. And it is often integrated with Ind AS 103, that is business combination. So next we have Ind AS 103 business combination. So now we will see some important topics under this business combination and consolidated financial statement, including associate and joint arrangements. First is step acquisition and accounting. Next we have NCI valuation on acquisition date and subsequent date. Then we have goodwill calculation. Then dividend treatment. Then computation of fair value of net identifiable assets or net worth on acquisition date. Then computation of retained earnings. Treatment of replacement awards. Treatment of contingent liabilities, identification of liabilities, deferred tax computation and treatment. Then accounting for investment in associates for consolidated financial statements. Then classification and accounting for joint arrangements. So under these standards, these are some important topics from which questions can be asked in the exam. Next under section A, we have Ind AS 109 financial instruments. Now let's see some important topics under this financial instruments. So first we have compound financial instruments. Then accounting in case of loan taken with different adjustments, like fixed floating rate of interest, change in rate of interest in between the tenure of the loan term, amortization table in case of loan for finance cost. The next important topic is classification of instrument and its subsequent measurement. Then we have accounting in case of modification of terms and conditions of the loan. The next important topic is derivative accounting in case of forward and spot rate for foreign currency loan. So Ind AS 103, which relates to business combination, and Ind AS 110, which relates to consolidated financial statements. So definitely a mandatory question will come from these two Ind AS. And then we have Ind AS 109 financial instruments. So from this also one question will come. Usually question number 2A is asked from financial instrument. Then we have Ind AS 115, revenue from contract with customers. So this is the only standard dedicated to revenue. So this is very important, and questions usually are concept driven and progressive from this topic. Now we will see some important topics under this Ind AS 115. So first we have revenue allocation in case of more than one performance obligation. Next we have bill and hold. Then catch-up adjustments in case of variable consideration. Loyalty award points. Performance obligation satisfied over time or point in time. Next we have methods of allocating transaction price. That is expected value or most likely method. So these are the important topics under Ind AS 115. Next important Ind AS is Ind AS 102, which is share-based payments. So high probability question is there from this topic also. So there are three key types of share-based payments. That is equity settled, cash settled, and stock appreciation rights. So any one question from any of these types may come in the exam. So let's see some important topics under this now. So first we have equity settled, then we have cash settled and accounting for this SARs. And then we have SBPT with choice of settlement to counterparty or entity. And then we have modification in terms. The next important Ind AS is Ind AS 116 leases. So this is very relevant due to corporate applicability. Hence it is frequently tested in the exam. Now we'll see some important topics under this Ind AS 116. So first we have identification of leases. Then initial recognition and measurement and subsequent measurement. Then we have remeasurement. Then lease modification. And then presentation of lease liability in balance sheet, that is current and non-current portion. So these are the important topics. Next we have analysis of financial statements. So usually one 5-mark descriptive question is generally asked from this topic. So this relates to Ind AS 1. And there is high probability of asking question from this topic because multiple standards are linked to this. So please go through all the study material questions from this topic. So for section A, the key exam takeaway will be short questions will come from Ind AS 110, Ind AS 103, Ind AS 109 and Ind AS 115. And then high probability questions are from Ind AS 102 and Ind AS 116. And then mandatorily you have to cover analysis of financial statement because various standards are linked to this topic. Now let's go ahead. So next we'll be discussing about the category B standards. So category B standards, these come alternatively in the exam. That means if an Ind AS is come in one attempt, then it will not come in the next attempt. So this has been noticed as per past exam trends. But since we are aware that the USP of the CA exam is its unpredictability. So it's better to have knowledge of these standards also, which come under the section B category. So these are actually trend-based analysis and not a guarantee. Because in CA exams, unpredictability will always remain. So let's have a look at the standards under this category B now. So we have Ind AS 36, impairment of assets. Then we have Ind AS 33, EPS. Next Ind AS 37, provisions, contingent liability and assets. Then we have Ind AS 21, effects of changes in foreign exchange rates. Then we have Ind AS 113, fair value measurement. Ind AS 23, borrowing cost. Ind AS 16, property, plant and equipment. Then Ind AS 7, statement of cash flow. Then Ind AS 10, events after the reporting period. Then we have some topics like professional and ethical duties of a chartered accountant. Ind AS 12, income taxes. Ind AS 1, presentation of financial statement. So next we have category C. So these are low frequency and low weightage Ind AS. So these Ind AS will come once in every 2 to 3 attempts. But still it is very important for confidence purpose. So let's see which all Ind AS come under these category. Ind AS 34, interim financial reporting. Ind AS 20, accounting for government grants and disclosure of government assistance. Ind AS 38, intangible assets. Ind AS 19, employee benefit expenses. Ind AS 2 inventories. Ind AS 8 accounting policies, changes in accounting estimates and errors. Ind AS 40 investment properties. Ind AS 101 first time adoption of Ind AS. Then Ind AS 105 non-current assets held for sale and discontinued operations. Ind AS 24 related party disclosures. And then some topics like conceptual framework for financial reporting, introduction to Ind AS accounting and technology. Then Ind AS 41 agriculture. Ind AS 108 operating segments. Ind AS 28 investment in associates and joint ventures. And Ind AS 111 joint arrangements. So these category C topics are low frequency and low weightage. So usually like 4 to 8 marks questions are asked and the topics will come every 2 to 3 attempts. But these are confidence building standards. So first it's better to complete category A and category B and then you can study these category C topics. So guys, this was the ABC analysis for FR for the CA final May 2026 exam. So this is exactly how the ICAI expects you to prepare. So follow this structure, revise strategically, and FR can become your highest scoring paper. So if this video helped you, please like and share the video with your friends. And also subscribe to my channel for more exam focused CA final guidance. All the best for your preparation and I will see you all in the next video.